Hey, Doug, I'm still here for Doc Sports, and today is Wednesday, March the 2nd, and I'm back with more free play action. Yesterday had a couple of winners, so that was good stuff, and had a nice number of views too, so appreciate that. Keeping that going and subscribing to the channel. So, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel, you should. Like I said, I've just been red hot in free plays, 22 and 8 of late, 103 and 72, and for a longer period of time. It's been really good with free plays. We're going to try and continue to deliver again today for you on free plays, and you're going to get a special bonus today too. Yes, and it's literally on me from that standpoint, which I'll explain in a little bit. So yeah, so we'll see if we can continue to roll there. It's not often that you have a 4-2 day and you're let's just say mildly disappointed to go 4-2. That was my case yesterday. The had went 3-0 in college basketball, so that was good. Hockey had a nice winner on the over with New Jersey and Columbus, and Detroit was looking good. Had a 3-2 lead in the third period. Gave up just a unbelievably bad goal on just a terrible play by the defenseman, who literally swung his stick at the puck and missed it to clear it out. Gave it right to the guy from Detroit who scored. End up losing in overtime. Okay, so overtime loss. Not happy about that. Then had Dallas last night minus the 5.5 with the Mavericks. Had a huge lead, gave it away, got it back, in great shape to do it. But for the game, I had 5.5. They won by 5, and they normally make 76% of their free throws. They made 62 last night. So if they get their average, that's 3 more points. Didn't happen. So winning night, happy with that, but it could have been a special night to go 6-0. It happens. Okay. And part of, I guess, my frustration too is with baseball. You may not agree with me on this. I think both sides, I blame the owners more than I blame the players. Okay. The owners more or less stated their opinion that they wanted to have players hurt. Okay. They wanted to basically quote unquote bust up the union. But the players, they're at fault here too. But the biggest lesson out of this to learn and believe me, I'm still going to handicap games when they come back. I'm still going to do a lot of the same things, but I'm not going to do everything, okay, that I did before with baseball, because the other part of it is my job. Okay, so I have to do this stuff with because of their not in spite of their strike, or not strike, in spite of the lockout, with that. So yeah, it's a bad deal all the way around. But don't ever again listen to any player or any fans or any owner tell you that they care about the fans. They don't. Period. Okay, that's my opinion. I'm not asking you to agree with me or disagree. I'm just stating my opinion. This is my video, and I'm just offering that as my opinion. Okay, all right. Let's move ahead today. Okay, I have a 3-pack going again in college basketball. I mentioned yesterday that I went 3-0. I'm going to try and duplicate that today. Okay, in college basketball again, and you can get all 3 plays for just $30 at Docs. Okay, the Dugout Zone page at Docs. So take advantage of that. The NHL I was passing today. NBA, I'll talk about that in a minute or so, or a couple minutes. And golf is back. Okay, and I'm going to have a golf video after I'm done with this one. But I have a golf 5-pack, which includes a 6-unit best bet, so you can get all 5 plays, all 5, for just $30 at the Dugout Zone page at Doc Sports. So if you're interested in golf, thinking about it, you don't have to watch it, you don't have to pay attention to it. Just follow my picks, okay, and let me bring home the winners for you. Simple as that. All right. So take advantage of that. All right. Let's get to today's free play. We're talking about Arkansas and LSU. Now, number 13, Arkansas has ascended in the polls and look to go even higher in the national polls in the Southeastern Conference when they host LSU on Wednesday, looking to make it 5 consecutive victories. The Arkansas has moved into second place in SEC at 12-4 with an equally impressive 11-4-1 ATS record in conference play. That's pretty remarkable. The Razorbacks, let's not forget, or if you don't remember, they started the SEC year, 0-3 straight up and against the spread, and since then are 12-1 and 11-1 against the spread. Their only setback coming at Alabama by 1 point. Okay, now LSU captured everybody's attention early, and pretty much along with Kentucky and Auburn. They went 15-1 and 13-3, okay, to start the season. Since then, though, they're only 5-8 since losing to Arkansas on January the 15th, 5-8 straight up, by the way. And their weaknesses have been exposed. Primarily, what's the biggest weakness that's been exposed? Well, their point guard, Xavier Pinson, missed 6 games. That didn't help. But he's not really much of a shooter. For his career as a senior, he's shooting under 40% as a guard. Not good enough. And the other thing is that they don't have a lot of shooters. So if they're not generating turnovers, they don't have a lot of ways to score pretty much outside of the paint. Sure, they're going to make some threes. They do that. They're going to make some outside shots, but they don't make enough of them. And their defense is what sets everything up. So with that in mind, they have gotten a little bit better of late. After they lost 6 of 7, they're 4-2 straight up and against the spread in their last 6. Now, to me, the swing elements in this contest are turnovers and rebounding. LSU commits 15 turnovers per contest. They force 18. The Razorbacks, okay, only turn the ball over 12 times a game and generate 14 miscues. Arkansas did have 19 turnovers when they beat LSU, but now they're going to be at home, so I'm going to assume that they're going to protect the ball better. And in the previous game, they out-rebounded LSU by 10. So that's a big factor. So with that, I'm looking at the fact that LSU, okay, is going to get a certain amount of turnovers, but I don't think they're going to get enough out of Arkansas this time around at home. And I think it's proven that LSU, they're good on the rebounding, but Arkansas is the more aggressive team. Right now they're the smarter team. They're playing the best basketball of any team in the SEC. And if you're looking to make a futures bet, it's not the worst thing to pick them to win the national championship right now. Okay, especially based on what their odds are. So in this one, I think it's going to come down to the final minutes. Arkansas is going to make their free throws, but not going to be turning the ball over, and they're going to come away covering the 5.5. So I got Arkansas minus the 5.5 for today's free play. Now, I told you I was going to give you a bonus. Here it is. Had something that occurred that I ended up missing the deadline in order for a 6-unit play today. Okay, to get it in. Something occurred. I'm not going to go into all the details. It's on me. Okay, but this turns out to be, for watching this video, to your benefit. Well, hopefully it's to your benefit, because I had a 6-unit play on New Orleans, the Pelicans, minus a 6 today. Okay, so I do not have a play because, like I said, it went past the deadline, didn't get it in time. So, like I said, circumstances, whatever, it happened. So I'm offering that up. What a better way. Okay, let's see if I can have that one right, and hopefully I can give you another winner there today. All right, so quick recap. I have a 6-unit play in golf as part of a five play package, and that's just $30. And I have a 3-pack going in college basketball, trying to duplicate yesterday's 3-0 record. So both those are available at the Doug Upstone page at Doc Sports. So if you like, please take advantage of that. West Coast Wise Guys won yesterday handily on that one, so that's 2 in a row for them. So looks like they could be starting to turn the tide, and they're taking the Milwaukee Bucks tonight in a big game against the Miami Heat. So there you have it. 3 free plays for you today. Let's see if we can go 3-0 on those and make it a super hump day. So this is Doug Upstone for Doc Sports. I'll be back on Thursday with more free play action. Until then, I'm out.